Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping. I've had a couple of people ask me about my ruler. My parents bought this for me. My name was fairly unusual when I was a kid, and this was one of the first things I had that had my name on it. I think I've had it since like junior high. You can see I've messed it up when I was a kid. I would not even try and draw a straight line with it, but I do use it for measuring things to make sure it's going to be good. So I keep that here. If you've been wondering why I have such a janky ruler, it just brings back good memories. This spread today is of a trip I took with our trio SSS students, Student Support Services, to the Dallas World Aquarium, which really is like a mini interior zoo. It's really cool. And then we went to the Fenix Mexican Restaurant, which has been there for a very long time, and had a great time there. So these spreads were created from that. Design on Crooked Design Space, you can see that I used the pen feature to draw in the logo of the Dallas World Aquarium, and then of course did the same here, cut and pen drawn, and then our little frog to go with the aquarium / zoo theme. You can see this whole page is committed Dallas World Aquarium, and then kind of half of this ties into that, and then the other part is the restaurant. So I think we'll start with the easier one here. I chose this butterfly background paper and peacock paper, really just to tie into the theme of an aquarium or / zoo. Again, I mean, they had a lot of fish there, but there were probably more things that did not have to do with fish than fish that I spent my time looking at. Of course, love penguins. This is one of our students inside of one of the sculptures right outside of the aquarium as we were headed in. And I just love all the water features and water there. It is kind of humid inside because there's a lot of water, and I think it needs to stay warm for the tropical plants. But really great place to visit no matter what the weather is outside, because it's pretty consistent inside. They also have a sloth, which is pretty cool to see, and tried to take a picture of him, but it was too much light shining through the windows and it made him dark. I'm going to try this very large adhesive. This one's about to run out, and I just want to make sure this is going to work. Well, looks like it is. I've got so many different kinds of adhesive. I'm just trying to work my way through them before they go bad. I don't know if they do go bad or not, but I don't want to buy new stuff when I have stuff that I can already use. Okay, so we got that side done. Pretty simple. Again, I say simple. There's a lot of work behind these before I even get to the part where I'm showing you what I'm doing, particularly in the design phase and doing the working with the Cricut machine. I know I've had a lot of people ask me about, well, can you show us that part? And I'll be honest, I don't think it's very exciting. I mean, I'm measuring and moving things around. I don't have a lot to talk about as I'm doing it. And the other reason is, if you want to know how to use your Cricut machine, there are a lot of other artists who have videos on how to use it. I'd encourage you to look at those. For me, I'm more so interested in what does the final product look like, and kind of telling the story. Now, this is an interesting picture. You can see I've cut it down. It is of I think a poison dart frog, and it is out of focus. If you're going, I can't really see it. And I thought that was unfortunate. The rest of the picture up here was in focus, but then it just felt weird. So when I cut it down like this to see if I could fit it in here, I thought it looked a lot better. And so don't give up on photos that you think aren't perfect. Sometimes cropping them or using them as filler is also a good thing. If you've been following me for a while, you'll remember I was in Spain and I went to a flamenco restaurant where they were dancing, and I tried to take pictures in the dark. This was with a digital camera back in the day when you couldn't see what your pictures looked like. You just had to hope they looked okay. And because it didn't have a preview screen, I know, a long time ago. And I took a bunch of pictures, and when I got them back, none of them were in focus. They were all blurry because it had been dark and there was so much movement. And so we ended up turning them into a flamenco fan and used that as ephemera on the page so you could kind of see what was happening. But it made sense that they weren't going to be in focus in the way I was using them, and in some ways showed the movement of those. And so, speaking of flamenco dancers, here's some flamingos from the zoo. This picture is outside the restaurant near this huge mural, and we thought it was cool, so we got a team picture there. And then here's a team picture of us inside the restaurant. If you're in town in Dallas, it is a place to check out. Had some good food. So, all right, so there we go. The Dallas World Aquarium and the Fenix Mexican Restaurant. Hope you had a great time. Would love to see your projects. We'll see you in the future. Take care.